Hey guys, my name's Sarah. This is my YouTube channel, Stitching by Sarah. This is my channel about my cross stitch. I apologize for it being so dark. I've tried my lighting and it's not working. It is actually 20 to 8 and it's Good Friday. I have a mobile dog groomer coming in about 20 minutes, and then after that an exterminator. So I thought I would at least try to get the video started. So you may see somewhere along the line that lighting changes or something changes. That's because I had to leave and come on back. So hope y'all had a good week. For the most, it's been a good week, except for, what day was it? There was one day this week my husband FaceTimed me and he says, I don't know if I dare tell you this, but this morning I saw at your chair. And then when he said that, I thought, oh gosh, there's snakes in my house. But it's almost as bad. He found a scorpion. So that's why the exterminator's coming. So, Gail, you still want to come in in about a month? So, anyways, I have FFOs, believe it or not. I know you're like, Sarah, you don't FFO. Well, guess what? I do. I have a start. I have my whips. I have stuff we're going to say. Please don't tell my husband. And then I have the giveaway winners. And we'll see. I don't know. Let's see. Where is it? I don't know if you can see that box right there. That is stuff that I don't want. So at the end, if I have a chance to go through that box and find something, we'll have more giveaways. If not, I'll save it for another day. And my son Ben texted me last night and said he's coming home because he didn't realize that he is off today for Good Friday. So he's coming down today. So I needed to get this at least started. So, oh, darn it, I didn't pull a featured FFO. Let me grab one of these and it'll be my featured FFO. All right. It's not Christmas, but between my husband and I, we FFO'd. Ooh, that's glary. Sorry, guys. So, I don't know if you remember, just a minute, let me show you. So this is Noel. It is a stitch along with linens and thread from 2019. The fabric is, I believe, 28 count forest green, and I used DMC white. So I laced it. My husband made a frame and cut the glass. So between us, we have an FFO. Right there. So let me bring it in closer so y'all can see what it, I think I showed this laced before. Whoops. But that's what that looks like. It's finally finished. All right. That's our first FFO. And let's see. I have another FFO. Somebody made this and wanted it framed, so my husband and I framed it. He made the frame and cut the glass, and I stuck it on sticky board. So that is another finish that we did. And this is just a kit that was bought off of Amazon, I believe. All right. Now, I am no Priscilla, but this is Hello Spring by Stitching with the Housewives. I finished it on a block from, just a minute. I finished it on a block from Stitch Etc. And right now I don't remember what the fabric is or if I used the called for. I'll insert a little screen right here to tell you what the fabric is and if I use the called for. This is Hello Spring by Stitching with the Housewives. This next one, I spent the afternoon with Vanna Pfeiffer. She taught me how to do flat folds. So this one, I don't know if you remember, Sarcasm is My Love Language by My Big Toe. I will again put in right about here what the fabric is and the fibers that I used. But I made a flat fold. I put some Lady Dot Pom Pom in, and that's probably going to go here somewhere. Because sarcasm is my love language. And then y'all have been watching me stitch this last several months. I FFO'd Only Dull Women by Lizzie Kate. And I'm sure you guys could probably tell me what the fabric is because I don't remember. But this is what Only Dull Women, what that looks like. And again, that's Lady Dot Pom Poms, and I used their Lady Dot Rick Rack. So there's that one. All right, that's going to go out in my living room. All right, I have a start, and this start, I'm sure all you avid cross stitchers is going to say, oh cool, I love that chart. And I don't know where the colored copy is, but this is Cross Stitch Addiction by Pine Glen Designs. I only come to work, let's see, I only came to work today because I have a cross stitch addiction to support. That is me to a T. Because you'll see later, I have just a smidge of an addiction. And this is not going to take very long. So right there, Leah just came in. There is my start. My husband is home, so if you hear him, that's what that is. This is on a 28 count opalescent Lugana called Dusk by Be Stitch Me. And I thought about making this into a bag to take to work, so I can truly take it to work and show them that the only reason I'm here is because I have a cross stitch addiction. So, oops, let's go that way. So that's where that's at. All right, and I am not using the called for, I just pulled from my stash. Next one is Treetrunk Design, Lighthouse Alphabet. This is where it was last time you saw it. Here is where we're at now. You can see I added more to the X. I put in some of the lighthouse. So we're getting there. Next is Silver Creek Samplers, Michael's Prayer. This is where it was last time you saw it. And this is where I'm at now. So I took this to the EGA yesterday, and I had stitched all the stuff, all the greens, and I had more of it done over here. And then I realized that I was supposed to be stitching 1/2 and I was stitching 2/2, so I had to unpick it because I was not going to do that same thing with this piece that I did with Only Dull Women. I was going to make sure it looked perfect or pretty close. So I unpicked it and I redid it again last night. And speaking of EJA, in the next several months, sometime in the next several months, I'm going to do a shameless little plug video to show you what our EGA does, to encourage you to join your EGA. If you have a local one, you can go to the EGA website and it'll show you or tell you where there's a chapter. I've met a lot of nice ladies through the EGA. So if you have a local EGA, I encourage you to join it because you'll have fun. Anyways, that was my shameless plug for the EGA. So next is my little lady Zelda by Mirabilia. This is where she was last time you saw her. And this is where she is now. So you can see I started working on her earring, and I was a good girl. I worked on some of the 1-on-1 or 1/1 on her face, and then I added more to her dress. So that's Zelda is right now. It's so early in the morning, there's deer in our yard. Just laying there, enjoying life. All right. And then I worked on Home is Where the Wreath Is by Stitching with the Housewives. This was my start last week, and this is where it was last time you saw it. And this is where we're at now. So my plan was just to outline the letters, and then when I just had time or the energy just to do the stitching and not looking at the pattern, I can go ahead and fill it in. All right, so those are my whips this week. Groomers are going to be here in 5 minutes, so let me do the giveaway winners first, and then by the time I'm done with that, they should be here, and then I'm going to pause, and then I'll be back with my haul. Oh, that cross stitch addiction piece really does talk about me. Anyways, so I have not pulled the names yet, but I'm going to show you what they are, and then when I do the editing, I will stick in the winners, and then I will comment on your comment to let you know that you won. So first was the cross stitch journal by It's So Emma. The winner is right here. Next is Lavender and Lace, Lady Claire. And the lucky winner to this one is right here. Truckin' Along April by Stitching with the Housewives. The lucky winner is right here. And the winner for Moira Blackburn's Time and Season Sampler, I really enjoyed stitching this, is right here. Congratulations, y'all. I will be back after a little while. Hi, you guys. I'm back. In your world, it's just a brief second, but in my world, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still like a dreary day here. It was raining off and on. But so let me get to the enabling portion of my video, or the addiction part of my video, or the shh, don't tell my husband. Yeah. There's an addiction to cross stitch. If you don't have it, then I don't know. Well, anyways, so my April Color and Cotton Floss Club came. So here are the colors. We have Sea Spray, Sparrow, Blue Suede, Jamestown, and Gecko. All right. So one of my friends, Caroline, which I'm okay with, she had told me that she had seen that one of the websites was having a sale on Mirabilia and their beads, their embellishments. So I proceeded to go over to that website and bought me some pretties. Things that I'm probably not going to stitch, but I've got to have in my collection because they're Mirabilias and they're so pretty. Let's see. First one is Lady Maribelia. Sun Goddess. I love her. She's pretty. She's purple. Elizabeth. She's pretty too. They're all pretty, but some of them are prettier than others. Roses of Provence. Ella the Frog Princess. She's got a very pretty dress. Queen Mariposa. The Garden Party. At the Net. And Cassiopeia. She's very pretty too. And then we bought some beads. Bead pack for Lady Maribelia. Let's see, that's all of them. This is a teeny number of beads. This is for Florentina. She's only got a couple beads. At the Met, she's got a whole bunch of beads. Look at them. Let's see, Sun Goddess. That's not too bad. There's only 8 of them. Let's see, Queen Mariposa. She's got a whole bunch. And Lady of Mystery, she doesn't have that many. And Red, I have her pattern elsewhere, or in my Maribelia right there, my Maribelia album. And this is Cassiopeia, her beads. She's got a lot of them too. Well, I guess moderate. All right. And then a friend of mine was asking which fabric dyers I recommend because she's starting to get into hand-dyed fabric. And as one of them was hand-dyed by Rolanda, I told her about. And then late that night I was wide awake, and that's a bad time to go shopping, let me tell you. So I bought some linen. First one is a 28 count Lugana. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? This is a 16 count opalescent Aida. It kind of looks like it's got, it has a dragonfly right in there. And then apparently I like this fabric so much I bought it twice. Lugana, 32 count. And here it is again. And then this one is called Vanilla Bean. I don't know if you're going to see the color real well. Oh, that's not bad there. And then this one is a 14 count oyster. So that's it. All right, guys. So as a reminder, if you are a winner, I picked my names earlier today while Sam was getting his bath. And everybody I picked was somebody I haven't sent up anything out to before. So if you see that your name was called as a winner, please email me your address. My email address is in the drop-down box below. You know what? Let me see if I have what I have to give you guys. All right, this week, what are y'all doing for Easter? That will be your answer to the question. In the drop-down box, I'm just going to say 1, 2, 3. You tell me what you're doing for Easter. I'm working. Hashtag nurse life. Just what we do. So that's all I'm doing. Ben came home for the weekend, but I guess it's going to be Father-Son weekend because I'm working all weekend. All right, so giveaways. Don't say giveaway. Don't say free. Again, these are all small. I will send to anywhere in the world. Be over 18 so you can legally give me your name. I'm not responsible if it gets lost in the postal system. All right, so first of all, so number 1 is if you're interested in some 14 count chalkboard black aida by Wichelt. I have at least 12 of these because I got the Truckin' Along series from Fat Quarter Shop with the fabric. So I have at least 12 of these. So if you want this is number 1. Number 2 is Heartstring Samplery Festive Little Fobs Barnyard Edition. If you're interested in that, say that or put the number 2. And then I don't know if anybody's going to want this. First of all, it's well used. I think I got it at a I think it was in a bag that a cousin of mine sent down from Pennsylvania years ago. Anyways, number 3, if you're interested in the Boy Scout of America cross-stitch book, this is number 3. It's got eagle, it's got, let's see, it's got Cub Scout, be prepared, we got those. So if you're interested in, that's number 3. 1, 2, 3, and if nobody wants this, that's okay. I'm sure somewhere in my life I'll find somebody who wants it. All right, in the comments what you're doing for Easter, and 1, 2, or 3, or whatever applies to you. And I will see y'all next week. I hope you have a very happy Easter. And I hope you have a good week. See you later. Bye, guys.